Greetings, all you maniacs of minds with crimes, and the Wukong rework in Warframe has arrived, and holy crap, they did such a stellar job at this rework. So, when I logged in, I got 3 form in the mail. Yay! I'm so happy about getting 3 whole forma. What would I do without it? Oh my god, I almost have 30 of them. I don't need any more forma, damn it. Anyway. Alright, let's go through the large amounts of crap that Wukong has now, and it's absolutely fantastic. So, his passive. After taking fatal damage, he survives, so he gets some buffs. Now, let me show these buffs. I have to do this. It doesn't just say in the passive. Okay, shit. Yes, I have to do this. Okay, so when he dies, you can get one of these buffs, and you can only get 3 of them per mission. So, they're also one time only. So, you can't get like the first one 3 times in a row. That doesn't work. Anyway, at least I think. I'm not 100% sure on it, but anyway, you get 3 buffs. So, okay. Primal Forces triples elemental damage for 60 seconds. That is, completely normal. Nothing bad is going to happen. Jesus fucking Christ, that's insane. Heavenly Cloak. Invisibility for 30 seconds. That's really cool. Cosmic Armor grants invulnerability for 30 seconds. That's also really cool. Monkey Luck. Extra loot drops for 6 seconds. I don't know how much extra. It might just be double. I wonder if that would work on Kuva. That would be interesting. Mix that with a Smedikavat, that's like a lot of Kuva, and that'd be great. Anyway. Resource boosters work on Kuva, by the way. So if you get the resource booster that gives you more stuff per loot drop, it actually works on Kuva. So there you go. You basically double the Kuva you get. And Sly Alchemy makes orbs 4 times more effective. So energy orbs and health orbs. That's awesome. Anyway, let's go over his abilities. So his first ability is this. He clones himself. I don't have an emote to shake his hand because you can actually do that. Anyway, so I have my Ignis Wraith out, and he has my melee weapon out. But if I switch to melee, he will pull out a gun. So the clone does the exact opposite. Now, if you have, say, your secondary out, and you switch to melee, he will have the secondary out. So you can basically just give him the Pox or the Zocti, and he'll run around and put status on enemies. Anyway, you see his icon down there. That's not my colors, unfortunately. It's just the default colors. I wish it was your actual colors and the helmet you had and the skin. But unfortunately, no. Maybe they'll change that later. Just for aesthetic, please. Aesthetically. The shield amount and health amount is... that's like double. I don't know. That's not triple. That's like double. So yeah, his... clone is very tanky, and as you notice, I'm not losing any energy whatsoever. He does not have a duration, so he's really freaking cool. He is the best, and he is my friend. He'll run around, do his own thing, and beat the crap out of people and shoot them. He is, as I expected and I hoped, just like the Spectres. 360 no-scope, Terminator, destroy everything that lives, never miss. So, if you hold 1, you can make him go away if you want. I don't know why you'd want that. Anyway, let's spawn in some dudes. Wait, not yet. There's another thing I need to mention about the clone. You can mark enemies, and they'll take... This guy will do way more damage. And every single mod you have on your weapons, he can use. Every single mod. It's as if it's another you. Just like the Spectres. Absolutely freaking fantastic. His 2 is Cloudwalker. It's very fast now. And it will actually heal you and your clone. And On top of that, it will stun enemies and open up the finishers. And if that wasn't enough, it will also make you invisible and intangible to freaking like spy mission crap. So you can just go right through lasers. No problem, no alarms or anything. And you saw how fast Wukong is. If you have more duration than me, yeah, that is going to be unbelievably powerful. But even with narrow-minded, yeah, the duration I don't think is quite long enough. But of course, I haven't really tested this guy in Spy. His third ability, which I'll show now, is honestly really cool. So Defy has changed. So it is this now. So I take damage, I boost my damage, and I smack him. And I have 1500 bonus armor. Now let's show the marking. I did not mean to do that. Okay, go at him, boy. I'm going to load him up with status for condition overload. And I switch to my melee, and he'll switch to the Ignis. Oh, he's getting hurt? Nope. Open him up for finishers. Look at that. Look at that teamwork. He loads them up with status. I beat the crap out of him. Cool. Well, my clone died. That's okay. I can resummon him anytime. Anyway, now let's move on to his 4. Now, his 4 has changed. The Iron Staff got a gigantic buff. This is the build I'm running right now. It has a 30 base status chance. And it comes with Slash, which means people use it more. If it doesn't have Slash, it's trash. You know some, like, hammers have, like, no Slash and people still use them? Yeah. I wonder why they do so much damage. So Primal Fury has been trimmed, and the stance is a little bit better now. I wish this gave the same bonus as, say, using any other stance. Make this out of 70, not 60, but, you know, whatever. I put one Forma into this. And, yeah, it's really cool. I just changed this to a V polarity, and then this is the build I'm using. I'm using Drifting Contact, just mostly for the stat chance. The combo duration is cool and everything, but the stat chance mostly. I have Viral on here with Fever Strike and Vicious Frost. All dual stat mods. I don't think. Well, with Drifting Contact, maybe you can get 100% status, but that's not really the point of his staff anymore. It's a crit weapon. And you might be thinking, oh, it's a crit Blood Rush. You can't. I know, I wish I could use Blood Rush on this exalted weapon, but unfortunately you cannot. So, oh yeah, I have normal pressure point, not prime pressure point. Oh my god, it's trash now because you have normal pressure. Screw off, okay? You're gonna see that this weapon does so much fucking damage and primed reach. Also, the staff is as long as it gets. This thing has as much range as most Zaws. Do I need to tell you that is absolutely fucking insane? So let's use Primal Fury with and without the Pox and with and without the clone. Well, I'm just going to load up with the clone. So here we go. It needed the Pox before to do that. That combo right there actually procs Blast, by the way. So that's even more points towards Condition Overload. And this is like a closing. It's like look how far that shit reaches, man. That reaches so fucking far. Unfortunately, it's not very accurate. You can't, like, headshot with it really easily, but once you get good with it, you can. Anyway, let's show what happens if I load it up with the pox. I could use my Zocti, but I kind of like using the pox a little bit more. They're a little more streamlined for me. Anyway. Yep. So yeah, as you can see there, shit gets wild. Why does it say 860? Whatever. Anyway, let's show what happens when I use my clone. So he will use the staff as well. Now, I can actually just load up these guys with the pox and let him go crazy. Or join him. Excal who? Excal can't compete. Wukong is better than Excal now. I mean, Wukong was probably already better than Excal because Excal's trash. Anyway, this rework is unbelievably awesome. It is super fun, super fluid. Yeah, I know his 3 doesn't look very impressive, but it will kill most trash mobs. But it also, the main thing it gives you is armor, which gives you more survivability. Anyway, I'm not going to show the buffs because they are very random, and I would be here all goddamn day trying to get every single one. I don't know if they work in the Simulacrum or not. They probably don't, because not a lot of things work in the Simulacrum. So this is my normal build. I have a lot of strength, well, basically just with transient fortitude. Seal charge, because this actually benefits his staff, by the way, if you didn't know. Arcane strike will give me speed every now and then on hit, but it doesn't really proc very often, so, you know, whatever. And arcane rage is just more damage for primaries. These aren't maxed out. Holy crap, I'm a scrub. I know. I don't do eidolons very often. Sue me. They're not fun. Anyway. Adaptation. Do you really need adaptation with Wukong? I don't think you do, but here's an augment that's awesome. So, more crit chance. I don't know if this is additive after. I think it actually might be. So let's put it on. And then let's show the staff with the augment. It's on kill effect. But in a normal mission, you'd be killing plenty of fodder. I'm not really seeing much of a difference here. I'm basically getting really unlucky with the procs. That's why it's taking a bit. There we go. So I don't really like to use that. I'd rather just have adaptation there for more survivability. Hunter Adrenaline, yeah, because he can heal himself. Why not? Transient Fortitude, if you don't have that, just put normal Intensify. You could go full Umbral if you want. I might eventually, but that is going to take a lot of Forma. And I'm kind of not willing to do that. I did it with Nezha, but I mean, I have the Umbral Forma in Nezha. So it was a whole lot easier. I didn't have to use Steel Charge or anything like that. Anyway. That is absolutely fantastic. I love this rework so much. I cannot believe how good of a job that Pablo did. Pablo was the same guy that made Nezha the goddamn immortal king that he is. Now, so he just made 2 characters from Journey to the West. Absolutely fantastic. That's awesome. I wonder what he can do next. In any case, probably Vauban, hopefully. In any case, I love this rework so much. I love Wukong now. He's so much fun. And I just can't get enough. He's so damn good. Like, what more could you want? He does a lot of damage. His clone is really cool. It's not stupid at all. Put it with a sniper rifle and watch a 360 no scope a Grenier from a mile away. Watch. He can do spy missions. He can solo shit. He just works. He's not this immortal guy anymore, but he does have 3 layers of immortality. And if you somehow die even with those, I have no idea. Do they work in arbitrations? I don't know. Because I think they work basically the same way as Nidus's Undying passive once he has enough stacks. So it should work in arbitrations. But anyway, this was a long-winded explanation because I wanted to cover absolutely everything with Wukong. So I cannot wait to see what happens next with other frames that are going to be reworked. Hopefully Nyx and Titania get a better job of what they already have. And hopefully Vauban gets reworked to being useful. I'm sorry, Vauban mains, all 5 of you. Live strong. But you guys are an extremely rare breed. At least you survive longer than rhinos. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, in Trilby, we trust.